Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we're going to check out an artist who unfortunately just recently passed away. A helicopter accident took his life and 5 other people's at the same time down around Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. His name is Oliver Tree. He comes from Santa Cruz, California. He was only 32 years old. He actually was going to be 33 a little later this month. Widely recognized for eccentric 80s outfits, oversized jackets, and signature bowl cut. Yes, he had a very funny look about him. I looked into him after I heard about his passing because I had never heard of him before. He is a massive pop star. His top video has something like 450 million views, so he is well known across the world. And I went and took a look at some of his videos and thought they were very amusing, but we couldn't look at them because they all get blocked by the record label. I mean, completely blocked. No way to even react to them at all. Except for this one that came out after he passed. It was from Santa Cruz, one of the visitor bureau sites or something. A live clip, a very informal live clip of him performing one of his biggest songs called Life Goes On. So we're going to look at that one today. And yeah, talk about big jackets and 80s outfits. Some of the videos I saw, he was reminding me a lot of David Byrne in Stop Making Sense, and he had quite a sense of humor. So I thought it was worth taking a look at him on the channel. So Adrian, have you ever heard of Oliver Tree? He's not really in our purview, He's not a rock guy, but
Yeah, I don't know. I don't. It's one of those things. I think I might have heard it before, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, he had 4 studio albums out. Yeah, it's a tragedy. Sorry for all of his fans. Any fans that are coming here, we just want to find out a little bit more about him. So we're going to check this out and see what we think. Adrian, I suppose we ought to just dive right in, take a look, and then talk about it afterwards.
Sure.
Dude, this next song is called Life Goes On. I want to hear you sing it.
Back at me, but baby, don't distract me. I'm a
So, that was actually pretty entertaining.
Yeah, my first thought is, what did this guy put in his coffee?
Well, that's the thing, is he's an entertainer.
Yeah.
This is a deliberate part of his act. He seemed to focus on joy while also having these razor sharp observations about everyday life. I did read through some of his lyric sheets, and in fact, let me see if I can pull that particular lyric sheet up. This was on his first album, Ugly is Beautiful, from 2021. Now, note, he said it blew up on TikTok, and that's how he became a big star, really, is TikTok. And that happens. That's how a lot of people make it onto the pop charts these days, oddly enough. So here, babe, you're too controlling. I'm going to feed you to the wolves when you get nasty back at me. But baby, don't distract me. I'm a goner. I lost her. Like, why the hell you want to play me that way? You're bad, babe. You double-faced entendre. And then life goes on and on. Babe, you best believe it. I'll rip you up to pieces. I'm a lover, not a fighter, but I'll light this place on fire. I want it. I'm on it. But babe, at least I'm honest. I get tired of explaining as these seasons keep on changing. So he's got issues in his life. He's got people bugging him. He's got people being maybe a little bit duplicitous. And he's like, but then life keeps going on. And then this bridge here says it all to me. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day and then I wake up. Work all day and then I wake up, etc. Work all day and then I wake up. This reminds me of a New England band from the 80s called Holy Cow that had a song called Work. And it just went, and it was kind of like Bauhaus. It was like work, 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 eat, sleep, work, 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 work. And that was the whole
that.
And then at the end, and die. This is kind of along the same lines as that, like why are we doing this, and why are we playing these games and all that? And I saw similar patterns, even more easy to interpret in his other lyric sheets, other songs that he has, that basically just question things that we take for granted in life. And like, why is it that way? Why do we do that? So it seems to me that he was a smart guy and he knew what he was doing, crafting this image. He's not like a beautiful pop star. You know how a lot of pop stars are really good looking, whether men or women. He didn't have that particular thing going for him. So he leaned into this personality where he got the bowl cut. That's one of his things, is the bowl cut. Kind of reminds me of Wolowitz on The Big Bang Theory, or maybe even like the Monkees or something. I don't know.
Mo from the Three Stooges?
Sure, Mo from the Three Stooges. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And he just leaned into it, and his stuff was funny, Again, I don't know that I would have normally purchased one of his albums per se. However, I did find some of those videos that we can't show here quite amusing. He did have a good sense of humor and kind of a sharp wit about him, it seems like. He was an artist that I think was good to have around, and it's too bad, what's happened.
Yeah, it seems to me he was more than a singer. He was also a comedian as well, actually, making these observations and kind of dancing around the stage. He's an athlete, too.
To a degree.
He had a great rapport with the audience.
Yeah. Oh, the audience loved it. Yeah, I liked that cartwheel. Okay, it wasn't exactly a perfect cartwheel, but I think that was part of the charm. Like, if it had been a perfect cartwheel, that would have ruined it, I think there's just something about him that maybe has people letting their guard down a little bit, and maybe that was part of it. I would love to hear from some Oliver Tree fans, people that were already fans, maybe saw him in concert, who want to talk a little bit more about him, because I think he's worth, getting to know a little bit. This is an unfortunate thing about entertainment, is a lot of people are lost early just due to airplane accidents and car accidents, helicopter accidents. I mean, there's a long list of very talented performers that we lost much too young for those reasons. And he's just the most recent one. But I think it's still worth checking out what he did with his life. So if anybody wants to try to expound on that a little bit for us, by all means, use our comment section as your platform. Tell us about him. Tell us what you liked about him. Adrian, do you have any other thoughts you want to share on this?
Just gather he was a fine showman, unique, highly energetic, and creative individual.
That's my take too. Well, we'll leave it there. Folks, why don't you help fill in the blanks for us a little bit and give your thoughts on this. I know that this is just something from the side stage at a live show, not great sound, not the best angle, but we at least get a sense. If you happen to look around at some of his other work, maybe the actual videos, you can tell us about those too and what you thought about that. All right. We would just be interested in hearing from you. All right. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed the presentation, please subscribe. All right. Thanks so much for joining us today. We'll catch you on the next one. Take care, folks.
See you all later.